What is going on? Welcome to Live Velocity Session. My name is Greg Roulette, and I am excited that you guys are here and watching again today. This is going to be a really fun one. I'm trying to make sure that I can see comments and fun things. There we go. And today, what we're doing in today's live session is we are going to be talking about offers and how to make your offer as irresistible as possible. We're gonna go through 5 things that every single offer needs to have in order to make more desire, more demand, and make it irresistible. Because just because you have a cool product doesn't mean that people actually want it. So this is gonna be a really fun one. Let's cut to the intro, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
We believe that your dreams, goals, and ambitions are too important to push off until tomorrow. And we know that the fire inside of you needs to be unleashed so you can make a difference in people's lives. That's why we want you to create and build your business at warp speed. This is the Velocity Sessions.
And welcome to the Velocity Sessions. I'm your host here, Greg Roulette, and drinking some Foxtail coffee today. Felt really good. I got to meet a friend over at Foxtail Coffee. He was actually the manager of my band when we were touring and doing all kinds of fun things in a previous life. And so I bet I can sound a whole lot better now that there's a microphone in front of me instead of hanging out over there. So apologies for the bad microphones for a minute. But yeah, went over to Foxtail. We sat outside, social distanced ourselves, but it was really cool catching up, and was telling him some of the things that we're doing here in the community and how we're live streaming and all that fun stuff. And so hopefully he's tuning in and checking it out here today. Want to say what's up to some of you guys who are jumping on. My main man, Jason Souza, is here. How are you doing, my friend? Hope everything is well with you. We got Heather from British Columbia. How are you doing? Great to have you here. Peter says good morning, so appreciate you guys being here. Again, make sure you chime in. This is all about you and how we can help you to grow your business at warp speed, so make sure that you jump in and join us. One more housekeeping note before we jump in. Yesterday, I said that I was going to give away a copy of the No BS Guide to Direct Response Social Media Marketing from my good friend Ken Walsh-Phillips and Dan Kennedy, and I totally forgot because we ended like the minute that I needed to get off and go on a call. So the winner of this actually happens to be on right now live. The winner of the No BS Social Media Marketing book is my main man, Peter Sy. Peter, what I need you to do, Peter, because I have a forgetful mind, is go ahead and just send me an email, greg@ambitious.com, with your address. I'm sure I have it. Obviously, I know I have it because you're a member of the Velocity Coaching Program, but just make my life super easy. Send me an email, greg@ambitious.com, and I will make sure that we get this out to you today. I'll have my team send this out to you. So I love it. You know, Peter says, no way, thank you. So greg@ambitious.com, and we'll get that over to you. The second order of business that I have is we're going to have another winner today. We're going to give away a copy of one of my best-selling books, Celebrity Branding You, that I wrote with my business partners, Nick Nant and JW Dix and Lindsay Dix. This book is 10 years old, if you can believe that, but the principles are still exactly the same. It's how to build essentially a personal brand on steroids. We call it a celebrity brand, and would love to get this into somebody's hands. So in order to win this book, all you need to do is participate. Say hello in the comments, add to the conversation, ask a question, anything that you guys want. We're gonna give away a copy of Celebrity Branding You today to reward you guys for taking action and being here, which is really cool. So we got my main man, Hugh, says day 3, I'm excited. I'm excited as well, and I'm excited that you are here. We got Patty who says good morning. Good morning to you, Patty. We got my main man, Dr. Tan, in the building today. Had an amazing call with him yesterday. Great guy, also in the Velocity Business Program. So excited to have you there. Peter says, I'm still going to participate, but I don't have to win. You might be like back-to-back winner. Who knows? Gabriel says, I want that book. And Heather says, pick me. So again, I appreciate you guys chiming in. So here's what we are going to do today. As I mentioned, we're talking about offers. The first thing I want to talk about is the differentiation and the difference between your product and an offer. They are not the same. The product is what you are delivering, right? If you're a financial advisor, the product is the financial plan. If you're a real estate agent, it's the house. If you're a coach, it is, you get 3 coaching sessions or 6 coaching sessions, or the package of, and here's what we do on the coaching sessions. If you're selling courses, it's the 6 modules and the 18 videos. Like, that is the product, right? That's the actual thing that gets delivered. Going into context of something easy, you go to the mall and you want a pair of jeans. Jeans are the product. The offer is what you package around the product to make people desire it, to make people demand it. That's really important distinction, because jeans just on a shelf with no desired demand for it is just a pair of jeans. But jeans with positioning, jeans with packaging, jeans with a celebrity on it, jeans with a sale, jeans that come with a free belt, jeans that have a promise that are going to make your booty look good or something like that. We can have a little fun today. Come on, guys. We could all use a little bit of fun in our lives. But it's the everything around the jeans. It's the do they have a money back guarantee? Can you return the jeans after you have worn them and they don't fit right? Is there what are all the things that make you now, I have to have that pair of jeans? That's the offer. So a lot of us mistake, all right, well, what if I just add in more things to my product? What if instead of 8 videos, it's 10 videos? What if instead of 3 hours of training, it's 4 hours of training? What if instead of a financial plan, they're going to get a financial plan and a tax plan? That's not necessarily what moves the needle and gets people to go into their back pocket or go into their purse, pull out their wallet, and hire you. It's really important that it's the wrapper around what it is that you do that gets people to demand and desire the product. You think about real estate, a house that is for sale. Let's just do easy math today. $500,000, right? A $500,000 house with bad pictures that have bad lighting, with they haven't mowed the yard in a couple of weeks, that need some exterior painting, versus brand new interior, brand new cabinets, brand new appliances, brand new wood floors, brand landscaped out. That's the offer for the house. That makes someone go, I need that house. It has the curb appeal. It's in the neighborhood that's desirable. It's got good schools around it. It already comes with the pool guy who's been doing the pool forever. It comes with a brand new bathroom with stainless steel counter. I'm making all this up, right? So that's the offer, right? It's not the house. It's everything that helps to sell the house. That is the offer. So hopefully that makes sense. If I'm making sense, give me a thumbs up. Say, yes, you're making sense, because today we're going to go deep into offers. So, I know a lot of you guys are here. You're watching. So in the chat, Greg, I'm with you, and I'm excited to learn this stuff. Just let me know that you're here. It gets me fired up. It gets me amped up. It's really cool. And you guys are jumping in. So that is great. So the first thing that I want you to do, this is kind of the first exercise that I want everyone to do, is I want you to think about a product that you created. Again, this could be, if you're a real estate agent, I know we have a lot of real estate agents on that, maybe you had a house that you just listed and you're like, this thing's going to sell tomorrow. Maybe you're a financial advisor and you just got a new product into your suite that is going to change people's lives, right? Maybe it was a new insurance program or a new mutual fund package or whatever that it is. Maybe it was a book that you created. Maybe it was a special report that you're like, this is the greatest special report ever. Maybe it was an info product that you created. What was a product that you created? And you're like, this is amazing. And then you posted about it on Facebook. You sent an email out to your list. You held an event and you didn't sell any. How did that make you feel? What was it like? Did you feel like, was it you? Is it me? Was there something that I did? Am I just doing something that people don't want? The likely answer is that you thought that the product by itself was enough to make the sale. You thought that it was the PDF that people wanted. You thought that the thing is what people want. That's not what they buy. So we're going to jump over, my favorite thing this week is the good old iPad, the 5 things to add to every offer. The first thing that we need in an offer is we need a promise of transformation. A product without a promise will not get sold. A product that doesn't have a promise will not get sold. People need hope. I hope that this is the home that I'm going to be able to raise my children in and send them to school in and play with their neighbors and grow up. I hope that this course that I'm buying is better than the last course that I bought that didn't teach me what I needed. I hope that this diet is finally the one that's going to help me to lose weight and keep it off. I hope that this financial plan is going to get me into retirement because my last advisor wasn't really helping me out. That promise of hope, that promise of transformation is the number one thing. Like, we buy jeans not because we want blue jeans, but because we want to look good on Friday night when we go to the club, or we want to look good on that vacation or those family photos or whatever the case is. We don't buy a financial plan because we want a financial plan. If you're a financial advisor, like, you know that, right? Like, you know that nobody woke up today and was like, man, I hope that an insurance agent calls me because I can't wait to buy insurance. I can't wait to create a financial plan. Like, no one will, what they want is the outcome, right? So really, really focus on the outcome. Now, for some of you, the outcome's super easy, right? So for some of you, it's, you know, if you're selling like a sales training program, it's like double your sales in 30 days. That's an outcome. I can visibly see that. For some of you that sell personal development, it's harder because you're like, I teach confidence. Well, what's the outcome of having confidence? What's the outcome of having more confidence in your life? Is it that you can go meet the person of your dreams? Is it that you can go ask for the raise? Is it that you can go get the job? If it's confidence in sales, you're more confident on the phone, you're going to close more deals. What is the actual outcome that you need? What is the actual outcome and transformation that people are going to get through your program? Now, the other piece of this, right? So this is just piece 1 of 5. In every great offer is the promise. But the second piece, and this still is in the first of the 5 if you're playing along at home, is proof. Proof that this product or program can deliver on the promise. That's part of your offer. Proof that, you know, if this home is in a good school neighborhood, in a good school district, prove it. That there's good neighbors, prove it. That this financial plan is going to help, prove it. If my course, Velocity, that I want you all to sign up for, and that's why you're here today, like, I want you guys in this program, right? I want you guys signing up for Velocity. Well, Greg, prove it. That's why I'm going live 5 days this week, and I'm teaching good stuff. Like yesterday, you guys saw how I map out 6-figure products. The day before, you saw exactly how we map out and create videos. Today, I'm showing you exactly how to craft irresistible offers. I am proving through demonstration. You can prove through testimonials or case studies or people saying good things about you. You can prove through, so Patty chimed in and, you know, showing past success, right? So you can have past success, right? Like a case study. Through media, right? And third-party credentials. So when I sell information products, right? When I sell like teaching you how to create information products, I have a testimonial from Brian Tracy that says Greg is one of the top information marketers in America, if not the world today. Well, Brian Tracy is one of the most influential figures in this business. He's an icon. He's a legend. And he says that I'm one of the top in the world today. Like, we use that. That's proof that we can do it. But my favorite kind of proof is demonstration. Can you demonstrate that you can get people success? Can you demonstrate that you're actually as good as you say that you are? Demonstration can come by you, again, doing something like this. Like, I'm on a whiteboard kind of thing, right? And I'm just drawing out, like, I'm demonstrating my abilities. Can you demonstrate your abilities to do this for folks? For testimonials, that could be demonstration. So here's a testimonial of someone who needed to sell their house in 30 days and we got it sold. Right? Here's a testimonial of someone that we helped to create a financial plan for, and now they're and I know in financial, you got to be careful about testimonials and all that fun stuff. I'm aware, right? But demonstration is really good. That's why a lot of financial advisors get on flip charts, get on whiteboards, and they say, well, you have this much money and, the market does this thing, and then we want to be here. Like, they do all of these things. That's proof. I love this from Jason. He says, I am the whiteboard master. That's demonstration, right? PowerPoint slides aren't necessarily demonstration because you had time to think about those slides. You had time to prepare that. You had time to make sure that it was polished in the right way. Me just drawing, like my notes for today, if you guys want to see my notes, my entire notes for this, and I'll go back to this camera. My entire notes for today, that's it. I'm going to do an hour-long training on 5 bullet points because I can demonstrate through my abilities. And again, this isn't about me. I like showing you in real-world tangible examples as opposed to these like theoretical things. So going back to here, the first thing, how can you promise transformation for what it is that you do? And how can you prove that transformation? Those are the 2 most important things that I want you to get out of point number 1. All right, moving on to point number 2. All right, point number 2 is going to be scarcity. And for the younger folk who are watching this, we'll call it FOMO, right? The fear of missing out, that it's scarce, that I can't get a lot of it, that there are only a limited number of spots. Now, sometimes you have to manufacture scarcity. Sometimes you can have real scarcity. So one of the ways that so let's call it manufacture and real. Real is easy because real is like if you're a real estate agent, like if you want this house, there's only one house, right? So like there's one house and only one buyer is going to get it. And if there's a bidding war, like there is real scarcity because that's it. Once this house is sold, it's off the market, so that's real. If you, deal with like physical products, if you deal with physical products, maybe you only did a limited run or, the first time we ever launched the video planner, and this was true, I printed 1,000 of them because that's all I could afford to print at the time. So we printed 1,000 planners, and once they're gone, they're gone. So scarcity, is there true scarcity to what it is that you do? How you can manufacture this. This is something, and again, you have to draw your ethical line. And I never want you to be unethical in what you do, but sometimes there's a time where you can manufacture scarcity in your favor. So let's go down here and I'll talk about the manufacturing side of things. When you manufacture scarcity, you can say, like I'm testing out or piloting a new program. And we're only accepting X people, right? And X could be 5, X could be 10, X could be 1,000. Again, just kind of depends on your market. So we've done this with financial advisors. Obviously, for a financial advisor, you guys will take as many clients as you can get. You're never going to be like, too many clients, slow it down, right? But if you're just like, you can sign up at any time, you have to manufacture scarcity sometimes. So what you might do is like, hey, we're testing out a new tax program. And in this tax program, we're going to be doing something that we've never done before. We call it our 3-step tax thingy, trademark, our 3-step tax thingy. And this is going to take, a lot of time on our part to put together this 3-step tax thingy for you and to generate a custom report. And we're going to have a couple conversations with you to give you your 3-step tax thingy plan. Now, we're testing this out to the marketplace because we know how valuable it is, but we don't want to overwhelm ourselves. And the people that have us do this 3-step tax thingy, we don't want to drop the ball for them. So we're only going to do this for the first 5 to sign up. That would be manufactured scarcity because now people want to be one of those 5. The FOMO kicks in because they don't want to miss out. I don't want to be number 6. And then, somebody says that I can't do it. Like, so Jason's in the financial space. So Jason's like, sorry, you're number 6. Holy guacamole. Does that amp everything up? You guys saw this in one of the comments in the group yesterday. Let me find it because it was really good. Somebody, Fi, Fi, said, would you give the 4 funnels presentation sometime this week? And I was able to write back, thanks for asking. We might run that promotion again in a few weeks. We sold out the program and are now in delivery mode. That is true. We sold all the spots to that promotion last week. Now, the number that we had, I think it was 10, that's manufactured scarcity, but we sold it out. So therefore, now someone wants to get in, they have to wait. Now there's FOMO. Now there's scarcity for that. So again, you either have real scarcity or you have manufactured scarcity. So, and let me know, guys, if you have questions on that or how you would do that for your business, because again, this is all about you. We're helping you to create an irresistible offer. But if you have something that is scarce, A, people want it more, and B, the other thing this does is it answers the question, why now? If people don't have a reason to do something now, guess what? They are not going to do it because they always have something better to do. They always have something different to do. They always have another thing that they want to sign up for. They always have a baseball game to go to, or groceries to go shopping, or a phone call that's coming in, or a text to answer. Why now? Because there's only 2 spots left. And when these 2 spots are gone, you lost out. All right. So really cool. I love this coming in from my main man, Gabriel says, glad you clarified FOMO for us old folk. I'm probably too old to say FOMO too, in some regards, which is cool. My main man said FOMO equals scarcity. I never connected the two together. I mean, that's really what it is, right? Fear of missing out. Peter, I love this. That's why you're awesome. You're down to earth. I try to be as much as I can. So I like that. All right. So that was number 2. So number 1 is we got to have promise and proof of transformation. Number 2, scarcity, FOMO. Answer the question, why now? Why do I have to sign up right here, right now, today? All right. Now we're going to move into number 3 here. Let's go back to the good old whiteboard. Number 3 is going to be urgency and a deadline. If people don't have deadlines, they don't act. It really is that simple. Like, for me, like with clients, and this is weird from a guy who like has clients, but if I didn't have a deadline to do stuff for my clients, it would never get done because there's always something else to do. If you had to write copy, if you had to do this, like myself, my one of my business partners, Matt, was texting me this morning about something that we will, about something we're doing for our Profits and Playgrounds brand. We're trying to recreate the landing page because I think I was telling the coaching members we have an offer that's bombing right now, and we're trying to recreate it. So we're redoing the link, and so I have a deadline of tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time to finish the landing page. Guess what? If I didn't have that deadline tonight, I'd probably be like, Jen, you want to watch a movie on the couch or some Netflix? It's been a long day. I did a live training. Right after I do this, I'm hosting for one of our clients a 3-hour live course where I'm the host and the MC, and I helped her to build out her entire course and her entire launch, and we're recording the program today. So I'm going to be tired, right? So going live all day, like I'm going to be tired this afternoon. And so that is something that really needs to happen is like you have to have urgency and you have to have a deadline, which is really important for everyone as you create your offers. All right. So urgency and deadline. Urgency could be, you need to sign up by, Friday at 5 p.m. Like in our Velocity program, we have, something that, you guys need to sign up by Friday at 5 p.m. If you don't sign up by Friday at 5 p.m., the price increases, and the bonus of the extra coaching goes away. So that is urgency and deadline. Urgency is like you need to sign up by Friday. The deadline is Friday. You have to do this by the end of the week or else now there's FOMO, right? Because you didn't get it, right? So there's that piece of it. There's urgency, but like you got to take action now. Today's Wednesday. You got to jump in by Friday and 5 p.m., right? So there's urgency and there is a deadline. So always have this stuff. You want to have a deadline for when to put in the offer. There's deadlines where maybe if they don't meet the deadline, there could be like if you're selling coaching or courses, there could be a price hike. Maybe you lose bonuses are removed, right? Maybe you had special like a payment plan that's going to go away. Like, hey, we're going to do a special payment plan just for this week that goes away. But like you want to have something that happens. Now, here's the other thing is you want to actually mean it. Right? So if your deadline is Friday at 5 p.m., at 5:05, someone should not be able to come to your website and get the offer that you said expired Friday at 5 p.m. That is really important because what that does is it gives you integrity. And in this business, the expert business, integrity is pretty much everything because there's so many people selling things online. There's ethical people, there's unethical people, there's, people who don't deliver on their promises. And if they come and they're just like, man, this guy just, lied to me on his scarcity and his urgency and his deadline, what are they going to think about the rest of the things that you do? Now, are there honest mistakes? Sure, right? But we really want to have integrity with our offers. What we use for that are two things. One is manual labor. So sometimes I'm manually going into our system and I'm having to pull pages down and do redirects and things like that. Two is automation. And what we do in automation is, so like we use ClickFunnels for a lot of our landing pages. They will allow us to set like a timer on the page. And when that timer expires, so let's say Friday at 5 p.m., like the offer that we have for Velocity, and if you're interested, you can text Velocity to 321-326-9910. And so at Friday at 5 p.m., that's our deadline for joining Velocity. Their ClickFunnels is automatically going to redirect it to, sorry, you missed this offer. It's automatically going to do that. There's another tool that we use. It's a friend of mine. His name is Jack Bourne, and it's called Deadline Funnels. And it is an amazing piece of software that allows you to set up timers, and you can have your timer sync with your emails, like all of this really, really cool stuff. So that's how we set up our deadlines and things, is we use ClickFunnels or we use Deadline Funnels, and they're really, really good. It allows you to have like 72-hour sales that actually expire in 72 hours. Really, really good program. So that is number 3, urgency and deadlines. Going back really quick, because a lot of people are chiming in with some questions, and I appreciate that. So Peter says, a lot of people have pain, but not everybody will do something about it. So when design marketing only taught to, yeah, look, you're not ever going to convince everybody. That's not the goal. The goal is never to convince everybody. The goal is the person who needs help right now, you want to push them. All the magic happens outside of your comfort zone. If you want to lose weight, the magic happens outside of your comfort zone. If your comfort zone is cheeseburgers and French fries, the magic happens when you eat a salad. And that's outside of your comfort zone because you're not used to doing that. The magic, your comfort zone is sitting on the couch, eating Doritos and watching Netflix. The magic happens when you get out of that comfortable situation and you do a CrossFit workout. And again, I don't replace CrossFit with whatever, right? In business, the magic happens when you get out of your comfort zone of just watching training like this and putting in the hard work that sucks and things break and it was difficult and you had to film the video 72 times to get it right. It's outside of your comfort zone. So your goal as a marketer is, if you know your program can help someone, you have to ethically push them outside of their comfort zone to get them to take action. And again, that means you need to live up to that promise. You need to make sure that you deliver on that promise. But sometimes you have to push people to the place that they need to go in order to get the result that they wanted, that they told you that they wanted, right? If someone says, you come to me and say, I want to double my business. Well, you got to be able to be willing to do what it takes to double your business. And I'm going to push you and train you and teach you exactly what to do. But you got to get out of your comfort zone, because what got you to where you are isn't what's going to get you to the next step. And that's outside of your comfort zone. Growth always happens outside of the comfort zone. Kendall here, appreciate you being on, says, appreciate you connecting the dots. FOMO and urgency were definitely missing in my plan. Well, now add it into your plan. That's really good. I appreciate you saying your offer product bombed, then you revisit. Yeah, man, look, the majority of marketing doesn't work the first time. When magically you send an email to an offer the first ever time and it just blows it out of the water, that's a grand slam home run. That doesn't usually happen. Usually you start to see some trickles. All right, that kind of worked. This how can we make this better? How can we improve? I think I've mentioned on one of these trainings, so our video planner campaign, our video planner funnel, 18 months we've been running that campaign. We've changed the one-time offers. We've changed the bump offers. We've changed the copy. We've changed the follow-up emails. We've changed the back end, and we continuously are tweaking and testing it until we get it right. Our dad business, Profits and Playgrounds, we launched our planner there. And I was like, man, we're going to hit a home run out of the gate because I'm selling 100 video planners a day. All we're doing is replicate. Bombed. $1,000 in ads and $100 in sales. Back to the drawing board, right? We were getting a ton of clicks. Our landing page wasn't working. Now we're gonna fix the offer. We're gonna fix the language. We're gonna redesign the page. We're gonna fix the landing page so that we can convert the traffic better. So, yeah, man, things don't always work. Tim asks, is there a way to rewind I think as it records, it goes back in the Facebook group, and you can start from the beginning. I'm 99.99% sure of that. Patty says, thank you for that. Deadline Funnels is awesome. I'm watching the recording now, but wanted to review a few things. I think Tim, you have to wait till it ends, and then you can go back and watch. I think that's just how the way Facebook Live works. So awesome. Great quote. I'm going to use that. Nice. I was actually watching a video from the other day. Need my coffee. Yeah, man. Coffee up, Mr. Tim. Definitely. How do you make comments appear on your screen whenever you want? So I'm using, while I'm broadcasting on Facebook Live, I'm using a software called Ecamm Live that I love, and that's allowing me to put the comments on the screen. Really cool software there. All right, so that was number 3. So number 1, you got to make a promise of transformation, and you have to prove it. Number 2 is you got to have scarcity. Number 3 is you got to have urgency and a deadline. That brings us into number 4 here. And number 4 is you have to remove the risk where possible. All right. We want to remove the risk as much as possible in our offers. Now, when you're selling information and when you're selling coaching, that's easy. 30, 60, 90-day money-back guarantee. I've done year-long guarantees. One of my programs, I have a lifetime guarantee, meaning like you buy this product today and like 4 years from now, you're like, Greg, your course sucked. Give me my money back. My courses never suck, by the way. But some people feel that way, and I'll give you your money back at any time. That's risk reversal, right? So giving people their money back, right? So like guarantees, money back. There's a line. Oh, thank you for that, Robert. Remove risk and where possible. So I'm gonna go into that in just a second. But like guarantees, giving people their money back. I personally, so again, everybody's got to draw their line of what they're willing to do. From as far back as direct response marketing goes, the longer you make your refund period, the less refunds you actually get. The shorter you make your refund period, the more refunds you're going to get. Because you're putting now a deadline on, is this product worth it or not? So if you have like a 7-day money back guarantee or a 14-day money back guarantee, now they're like, man, I haven't even logged into the product yet. It's day 13. I want my money back. And again, it's not that you don't want to deliver. I'm just talking about the psychology of how these things work. My line is I don't make people jump through hoops to get refunds. If you want to, if people want refunds from me and from my business, they email us and like within minutes, Lisa from my team is refunding them. It's never worth keeping someone's money over a dispute. I mean, we gotta, we deal with this too, right? We had a chargeback yesterday from somebody who came in, did a TV shoot. We did their TV shoot. Their TV show is on YouTube. It's generating traffic and generating leads, and they just charged us back, right? So like that, like I don't stand, like email me, like your show, like. But if you want a refund, I always accept. That's my line. Your line might be different. We've seen some people who say, go through the entire course, and as long as you've done all the homework and you didn't get the results, you can ask for a refund. I don't make people jump through hoops. If someone goes through it and they need their money back, I give them their money back. You have to draw that line, though, in your business. Like, where is that line in your business? Now, I don't like doing that. I don't like giving money back that's already cashed in and in the bank, but that's the right thing to do for me and for my business. Where else can you remove risk, right? So as a financial advisor, most financial advisors, they build out the plan, right? Here's your plan. Let's go through it together. I'm removing all the risk because this is what it looks like. This is what we're going to do for you. This is all of it. Now, once that you've like put that money into an account, hard to like give a money back guarantee, right? But removing as much risk in the pre-process as possible so that when they're ready. How can you remove risk as like a real estate agent? Well, you can make sure that maybe you're doing an inspection before they even make the offer. Maybe you are walking them through the offer bullet point by bullet, like making sure, like, did you really understand what you're about to do and the offer that you're about to make and that you are overpaying, but you really want this house? Like, how can you take as much risk out of the hands of people as possible? That is really important. Give them the house back. We do have, so I have a real estate agent who was a client a few years ago, and he had almost more so than a risk. It was like a guarantee on the seller side is I'll sell your home 30 days or less, or I'll buy the house. Right? So that was a way he removed all the risk. So have me list your home. Let's put it on the market. we are going, and they had to like agree to like the pricing terms. So they couldn't be like, it's a $200,000 house and they list it for 800,000. Like, they had to list it at, the fair market value and all that. And if it didn't sell within 30 days, he bought the house from them. That's a pretty good risk. There's no risk on the buyer's part. There's zero risk. So he's, created a plan where he does that. Now, I don't know the intricacies of how he did that. I think he had a real estate group that he went but regardless, that was a guarantee. And that was a way that he was able to remove risk from people as they go through the process. All right. So that's number 4, remove as much risk as possible. All right. Let's jump into the final one, number 5. And again, not all of these are rocket science. You guys have probably heard a lot of these before, but number 5 is bonuses. It's weird, right? I'm not someone that necessarily always comes back and buys because of the bonus, but I know so many people buy because of whatever the bonus is going to be. The bonus for joining now, the bonus for signing up. You get this bonus training, this bonus course, this bonus gift card. And so walking through some of this, one of our financial campaign that we wrote for some financial advisors a few years ago was when you book the appointment and then you come in for the appointment, you would get a $50 gift card. I think it was an Amazon gift card. And then you'd also get the book. And so that was the bonus. Their core product, their core offer was the meeting so they can build the financial plan. But they came in because they were going to get a $50 Amazon gift card or a $50 Ruth's Chris gift card or whatever it is. So that was a bonus that people gave away for the appointment but they had to come in for the appointment. You couldn't just book the appointment. You had to actually come in, and then they handed you this like package, and inside the package had the Amazon gift card, and it had the book, and it had some other different paraphernalia and marketing stuff in it, right? So that was like a bonus. So what's a bonus that you can offer? We had real estate agents who have offered bonuses, of bonuses where they scheduled them, a free like closet appointment, right? Or a gift card to a closet person. And, there's relationships that you can establish there with so who are like 5-10 potential joint venture partners. Maybe you can schedule them, 30 days of pool cleaning, right? What can you offer? So Patty here, this is awesome, says, in real estate, I offer landscaping while the home is listed and also cleaners to come in. That's a bonus, right? So after you go through your core listing presentation, you say, and guess what? And now so let me stack this for you. So, and if you decide to list with me and list your home by the end of the weekend, so we can get it on the market on Monday morning, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to pay for landscaping and cleaning for the entire length that this thing is listed. So if you list with me by Friday, so we can get the property on the thing on Monday, I'm going to pay for it. Now you've just stacked a deadline, you've just stacked urgency, you've just stacked a bonus, all of that into the offer. Now you're making the offer much, much more irresistible in that process. So what are the bonuses that you can offer? If you think about car dealers are great at this, right? So car dealers, they give you a year of Sirius radio. They're selling you a $50,000 car and you're getting $30 a month radio for 12 months. But someone's like, yep, got my free Sirius for the year, right? Sometimes they give you 3 oil changes. Again, let's just say an oil change is $50. All they did was $150, and they're making you do it at their service center, which means they're going to be able to upsell you into other service plans, right? But you saw, man, that's great. I like that, So what can you offer as a bonus that is, again, how can you play into scarcity and urgency and the promise and proof of transformation? If it's like a car wash. All right, so now let's, the bonus for your car is that you're going to get free car washes, let's just say for a year, right? Well, now, if we go back to the first piece of this, the promise of proof of transformation is in this truck, you're going to be the king of the block. Everyone's going to, want to be jumping in the back of the truck, and they're going to want you to take the boat out, and they're going to want to do this, and they're going to do that, and you're just going to be driving down that truck full of confidence and excitement. But we only have one of these sport models left. And I don't know the next time that we're going to get them. And we've been getting a lot of interest online for this sport model. You should definitely take advantage of this, soon, because someone might come in and get this sport model right here, right now, today. And the cool thing is we're actually running a promotion on the sport model right now with a bunch of rebates. There's $6,000 in rebates, and they expire at the end of the weekend. So we only have one of these trucks left. We have these rebates that expire at the end of the weekend, and you told me that this is the truck that you've always wanted. It's the truck that you want to see yourself driving. So you can have the kids in the back, taking them to the sports games and, have all the gear and everything in the back of the bed of the truck. And I just talked to my boss, and they said that they're going to let you drive it off the lot, sign on the dotted line, and we're going to give you 14 days to drive it. And if you're like, hey, you know what? This truck isn't for me, just bring it back. And we'll give you, we'll give you 100% of your down payment and your, everything back. And as a bonus, because I know how confident you're gonna feel in the truck, why don't we just have our center wash it for the next 12 months? That way your truck is always looking pristine. The rims are always shining. You got that fresh wax on, and you're just driving down the truck in this beautiful truck, and we're gonna keep it that way for 12 months. That's an offer. Now that's irresistible. There's the rebates. There's the demand. There's the desire. There's the FOMO. There's the one truck in the one color, in the one style that you wanted. Risk reversal. Go drive it for 14 days off the lot, and then you can decide if you want to give it back or not. The bonuses of the 12-month, now it all works together. That is an irresistible offer. That is an offer that's really going to help put people over the edge and allow them to be persuaded ethically to make the right decision for them, to maybe push them outside of their comfort zone, where now they're not worried about paying an extra $20 a month. In the car example, they wanted to be at $450 and it's $467, and they're like, I don't know if I can get to $467, but there's only one left. There's these rebates. I'm not gonna be able to get these rebates, man, and I'm gonna get car washes. I pay $20 a month for car washes anyway, and now they're included. Now all of that goes out the window, and they gotta have the truck. That's the kind of offer that you want to create for your business. That's the kind of offer that you want to put together. So let me go back to the good old iPad real quick and just draw these out. So the 5 pieces of an offer, and these aren't the only ones, right? There's a ton of other things that we can add into our offer to make them irresistible. These are the 5 that I wanted to cover today. One is promise and proof of transformation. Number 2 is going to be scarcity and FOMO. 3, urgency and a deadline. 4 is remove risk. And good old number 5 is bonuses. If you add these 5 things into your offers, let me move me out of the way so you can see those. If you start adding these into your offers, and look, not every offer is going to have all of them. Totally cool. Sometimes there isn't urgency in a deadline. Sometimes there just isn't. Sometimes you can't remove the risk. Sometimes there just isn't a bonus. I think you can always add a bonus. But the more of these that you can stack on top of each other makes your offer that much more desirable, that much more irresistible, that much more pushing people out of their comfort zone so they get what they told you they wanted in the first place. They wanted a home on this street, but it's a little bit outside of their budget, but it's got the school and it's got this and it's got that. And if you can promise that all that's going to happen, and there's scarcity because this is the only house on the block that's come up in the last 12 months, and there's urgency and a deadline because we have an open house this weekend. That's all these things that are coming. You remove some of the risk from it. That we're going to make sure that this is the right blah, 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 and then you have some bonuses of the landscaping, or we're going to hook you up with a pool, whatever that it is. That's going to be irresistible. That's going to bring all of this together. And Patty comes in, I love this, and just says, that makes so much sense. Hopefully, that was the goal of today's trading, is to get this to make sense for you guys. Peter here says the bonuses should relate to the offer. I lost you there. The bonuses should relate to the offer to make it more appealing. Yeah, I mean, the bonuses, there's a ton of different ways to do bonuses, but the bonuses could accelerate what they bought. The bonuses can complement what they bought. The bonuses can overcome an objection that they might have that the core product doesn't solve. So a lot of different ways to do bonuses as you put all of that together. I love this from Jason. He says, bonus, they get to pet Major. I'm guessing that's the office dog, which is amazing. Heather says, can't wait to get it in the mine. Snail mail in Canada. Yeah, you Canadians, it's taken us some time. Our post office has been brilliant lately. Here we go. Heather, it flows so well, connects the dots. such great info. Love it. Patty says, thanks for breaking this down. Really cool. So again, guys, if you have questions about offers, jump them in the chat. If you got something cool from this, make sure that you jump it in the chat. But I am going to tell you a little bit about some of the ways that we craft offers. And our Velocity program follows a lot of this right to the T. Not everything, but it follows a lot of it right to the T. And so I want to demonstrate one of our offers by actually offering you something. And for some of you who have been on some of these streams over the past couple days, I want to urge you to say, hey, maybe it's time that you step a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Maybe it's time that you take that step that might be a little scary, that might be, a little bit outside of maybe financial, maybe outside of a time commitment. Maybe you've tried something like this in the past. Maybe it's going to give you some hope that this is the one that's actually going to help you. But if you've been here for the last 3 days, you know that we're teaching some really cool stuff and stuff that you can actually apply to your business and hopefully grow it faster. At warp speed is what we say with Velocity. So with that, let me tell you a little bit about our Velocity program. And let me go full screen here for a second. So Velocity, the whole point of this course, the promise, the transformation that we make is to get you creating profits in your expert business at warp speed. Not, oh, I've been thinking about doing this. It's no, we're going to do this stuff. We're going to deploy offers like you're seeing right now, and we are going to do it fast. There are things that, man, I've been thinking about creating my course. We're going to launch it on Friday. We're going to launch it on Monday. We're going to do these things at warp speed and get you to start doing the things that are actually going to make a difference in your business, as opposed to just continuously, grinding your wheels and staying in place, being that hamster on that hamster wheel. That's not what this program is about. This program is about action and moving at warp speed. It's the art and science of creating profits at warp speed. It is not a lot of philosophy and stuff like that. It is very tactical. We are going to get to work in this program. And if you've been overthinking, putting out offers, overthinking running ads for your business, overthinking the products and the offers that you want to create. If you've been waiting for the right time, I'm going to wait until this COVID's over. I'm going to wait until the protests are over. I'm going to wait until Trump's no longer president. Like in May. So quick story. In March, when this whole thing happened, we lost 90% of our business overnight. We have a studio here in Orlando, Florida. 90% of our revenue was people flying into Orlando, Florida to create TV shows, documentaries, infomercials, social media videos, ads, shooting their webinars, their VSLs. All of that happened overnight. We had 6 figures in refunds and returns of people who were, hey, we're not coming down to the studio. We could have waited until COVID was over and then let's reopen the studio. We could have procrastinated. We could have done what a lot of business owners are doing. Instead, on a Friday afternoon, we said, well, what's gotten us so successful to this point? What are we really good at? We're really good at moving fast, at seeing things. We created a brand new program called Velocity on a Friday. We launched it on Monday. We sold it out the following Friday. And now we have an incredible 12-week and 12-month coaching program on the back of it because we didn't wait and we didn't procrastinate. 72 hours from idea to launch to first sale. That's what this program is about and what it shows you how to do. To overcome those, oh, it's got to be perfect. Everything's got to be perfect and we got to wait for the right time. It's no, let's launch today because today is the right time. And we're going to show you how to overcome that. It's designed to get you results fast and to start doing the actions that generate revenues and profits in your business and start doing them. It's a shift in your mindset, but more importantly than that, it's tactical. What are the tactics that you need to do to go out there and actually get that ad out there, to get that page created, to get that offer in a way that's crafted, that's going to get people to take action right here, right now, today. And so here's the deal. Over the next 12 weeks, I'm going to upload the only 5 skills that you need to build your business at warp speed. Now, these aren't everything that you need to know to grow a business, but these are the 5 skills that generate profits. They're revenue producing activities. And more importantly, they're skills. They're skills that you learn. And once you have a skill, like once you know how to drive a car, do you have to relearn how to drive a car? No, you can drive any car because the skill is the same. And when you first learned to drive a car, was it a little difficult? When your mom or your dad was yelling at you and you're changing gears and you forget to turn, yeah. But then day 2, it got a little easier, right? Day 3, it got a little easier. 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years later, you can do it with your eyes closed. That's because it's a skill that you developed and that you nurtured. Those 5 skills that we teach in this program are getting people to know who you are and what you do, and we do that through content, through putting out videos, through amplifying what you are using in the Ambitious Video Planner, and getting your message out into the people that need your help right here, right now, today. Then we help get your message and your program out there in a clear way so that you can actually exchange your ideas, exchange the things that you do for profits via your products. Most people don't have products. They don't know how to hire you. Well, we create those products and we show you how to do that. We create desire and demand for your products by creating these irresistible offers. That's what this training here today was about, to show you how to craft an irresistible offer and adding these elements into it. But it's how do we create offers at warp speed? How do we have an idea on Friday and we're sending emails out to our email list on Monday, or going live on Facebook and presenting an offer on Monday so that we can generate sales at warp speed? Then we show you how to create campaigns and funnels to move people from window shoppers to prospects to customers and clients without being douchey or salesy, and being very genuine and being very helpful. Hopefully you guys can see that like this training, like it was helpful. It was really good. This is better than a lot of paid products on offers. This is the free stuff. Imagine when you get into the paid side and you join us and you join Velocity and we show you how to create the campaigns and funnels that turn your folks into window shoppers to prospects to clients and to customers. And those campaigns and funnels, they get people to see your offers. And when people see your offers, they get to go through your product and they get the transformation that they ultimately wanted. And then we showed you how to control your future using ads. You have to learn how to advertise, because once you know how to spend $1 and get $2 back, you control your destiny and you control your future. That is the Velocity program. And it's creating a machine where you have ads that drive people to your funnels, that get people to see your offers, to go through your products, that get the transformation, where you're now generating customers every single day. You can scale, you can have the life that you always wanted, and you can have the impact that you desire in your business. Now, here's the cool thing. As part of the offer, what we're doing during this introductory period where we're bringing in founding members is, instead of 12 weeks of coaching, along with the 12 weeks of lessons, we're going to give you an entire year, 12 months of coaching. And what we do is every single Monday, we jump on a live coaching call. And you can ask, Tasha's in the comments right now. Dr. Tan's in the comments right now. Peter Sai's in the comments. They're in this group, and they know every single Monday we go live, and I'm analyzing your videos. I'm analyzing your campaigns. I'm looking into your ads. I'm helping you to build your offers. You get to work with me to build your business. And we're not just going to do it for the 12 months you're in the program, or the 12 weeks that you're going through the core program. You're going to get 12 months, an entire year. But the deadline to get that bonus, right? Look, deadline, scarcity, urgency, bonus is Friday at 5 o'clock. After Friday at 5 o'clock, it's just 12 weeks of coaching. So if you want to jump in and get an entire year's worth of coaching with me, join by Friday at 5 p.m. You're also going to get the Velocity Vault, which is more than $6,000 worth of courses and training. So that's another bonus, right? So again, this is kind of meta, right? Because I'm going through my offer and telling you about the offer, that we talked about earlier. There's another bonus. So 2 bonuses. You get the Velocity Vault, $6,000 worth of training and courses. You get 12 months of coaching instead of 12 weeks, 2 bonuses. Those go away Friday at 5 o'clock. Scarcity, urgency, FOMO. And you also get the Inner Circle Facebook community where you can jump in, you can ask questions and share things, and be a part of a group of people who are also trying to do the same thing that you're trying to do, who are trying to get the same results that you are. And I can tell you that these are amazing people because they're here. Like, these people are already in the group and they're still showing up to these live trainings because they know the value that they're going to get every time that I'm on a microphone. I'm sharing something that can help them grow their business, which is really, really powerful. Now, this week until Friday, June 5th, at 5 p.m. Eastern, here's the deal. You can lock in founding members pricing. And you can get 12 months instead of just the 12 weeks of coaching included as a bonus. And the $6,000 Velocity Vault for only one payment of $999. Less than $1,000. I know it's only $1 less than $1,000, but for $1,000, you're going to get those 5 skills. You're going to content, products, offers, campaigns, ads. You're going to get all of that. 12 months of coaching to help you be accountable and implement and take action on all of that stuff. The Velocity Vault and the coaching and the Facebook group. Only one payment of $999. Next week, we're relaunching this. We got a really cool webinar. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be $19.99. You're going to save $1,000 when you join by Friday at 5 p.m. And you're going to get everything that I talked about here in this video, including the 12 months, not 12 weeks of coaching. Here's the deal. Go to ambitious.com/velocity, or you can text myself and my team. My team reads this. I read this. 321-326-9910, ambitious.com/velocity, or you can text 321-326-9910 if you have questions, if you need any help going through this, and you can join right here, right now, today. I would love to have you in the program. I'm going to come out of this really quickly. I'm going to leave that on the screen so you guys can see it, but we have some amazing folks asking some cool questions and sharing some cool stuff. So let me jump this onto the screen, and now you can't see it. So let me go over here, moving myself around. So let me do this, and then let me do this. Boom. That's what I wanted. Okay, cool. All these fancy buttons that we have. All right, so Tasha asks, are there any things you do not recommend offering, i.e. maybe things you tried in the past or things people use that are now outdated? You know, I like to give my marketplace credit and think that they are more intelligent than a lot of the marketplace gives themselves credit to. And I never want to like trick people. I never want to, again, false scarcity, false urgency, you know, get into the hype so much. That's not my style. And so I don't recommend that to people. I think that you can have true scarcity and you can have true urgency and you can build that stuff in. And they are triggers that get people to move. But I don't necessarily need to, you know, if I have to trick someone to buy my product or program, it's not going to be a good fit. You already know Tasha's in the program, Peter's in the program, Dr. Tan's in the program. I got to hang out with you guys. Like every week, you guys, I'm talking to you, or I'm messaging you, or I'm emailing you guys. Like, I want people that want to be in the program. And yes, I might push you to be in the program because I know that I can help you and deliver the result that I promised you. So I will push you, but I won't trick you. I will never trick someone. And I don't believe that you should have to trick anybody. Especially if you're doing any one-on-one work or you're doing services, or like, it's almost like you want them to jump through hoops to join the program, because that proves that they actually wanted to be there and you're going to get a better result for that. So I don't know if that actually answered your question, but that's how I operate. I operate from a place of, my offer is so freaking good that you guys should want to jump into this. And I shouldn't have to trick you. The value of having someone else's point of view before you post your content is priceless. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. I love this. I can't put it on the screen. I don't know why, but Joe says, great program, Greg. I would take you up on this offer if I was not already in it, which is awesome. Tasha says, the bonus of the weekly coaching calls is huge. Not miss that. I'm so glad I got in the founding offer for that. That's awesome. Jason, another member of the program, says, Greg is too legit to quit. If you know who Bob Proctor is and Brian Tracy is, and they support him, no brainer. Clarification on that. Bob Proctor does not support me. Brian Tracy does. We've done a lot of work with like Jack Canfield, Peter Diamandis, Jay Abraham, Todd Brown, Rich Sheffrin, the list goes on. But just for clarity, I haven't done anything with Bob Proctor to date. But Jason, I appreciate that, man, and really, really glad to have you in the group. Skip this before Greg changes his mind. It's so good to see you do what you teach. Like again, I shared it earlier. I think the best kind of proof is demonstration. Like that to me is everything. If you can demonstrate your abilities to help people, they can physically see it. Houdini, I think it was Houdini. Now I'm going to like screw this up. Used to do all like his stunts and stuff like that. And he would have like a show in like New York City. And in order to sell tickets, it was like the great Houdini. He would, hang himself upside down on like the Brooklyn Bridge in a straitjacket and get out of it. And that dramatic demonstration was like, wow, that was so good. Now I need to go to the show on Friday night. Right, so that's what's forcing him to go to the show. So demonstration is always going to work. Does Ecamm Live work with Zoom? No, it's instead of Zoom. So they're like two separate programs there. Jason, got to go. Have a great day. Appreciate that. Trickery does not position you as the authority in your marketplace. Yeah, man, I don't got time for trickery. Because then I got to backpedal and then I got to deal with I don't ever want to do that. So appreciate that. Heather says Greg walks the walk and talks the talk. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome here today. So again, guys, if you're interested in Velocity, Friday is the deadline to get the 12 months of coaching instead of just 12 weeks of coaching, and you're going to save $1,000 with the founding members pricing. If you have been on the fence, now's the time to get in. Now is the time to go to ambitious.com/velocity or text that number 321-326-9910. Myself or my team will take care of you guys for that. I appreciate all of you being here live. If you learned something, drop a comment and say some of the top things you learned, because that's going to get more people to watch this video and take action. So I appreciate you guys. And let's hit you with the outro, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thanks so much for checking out this episode of the Velocity Sessions. Please be sure to like this, share this, subscribe, leave a review. We would surely appreciate it. And more importantly, we hope that you use this information to start growing your business at warp speed.